gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Watkins. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Watkins. And this is incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. was it? They passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Watkins. Open man is Atwell. Complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down. Watkins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Watkins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Looking to throw. Watkins. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Watkins in trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there, pushes this to 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so throw it away. Second and 10. From the gun, Watkins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Back to throw. Watkins. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Going up top. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, throw left side, complete. That's Klein. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Prescott from the gun. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A first down throw for Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
on second and 8.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, cut your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Watkins. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Klein. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. To throw on second down. Watkins has got it to Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First down, Los Angeles.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Watkins. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Watkins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. But he's got his target, Harris. And the Rams are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Akers, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much. I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Throwing on first down. Watkins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
On 1st and 10, Watkins. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it,
blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into the secondary, past the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Prescott from the gun on third. He finds his man, complete. That's Klein. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Jarwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.